Well, the legend is that sailors mistook them for mermaids. We just figured that they were at sea for a very long time in order for that misunderstanding to take place. Their scientific name in the wild is Ceridian. Snooty was captive born. His mother was captured for an aquarium that used to be in Miami, and unbeknownst to the people that caught her, she was pregnant. They were permitted to have only one captive manatee, and the next thing they knew, they came into work one day and they had two. And so there was Snooty. So he's never been out in the wild. He would have no idea what to do if he were released, and so he's better off staying inside of a facility, something that he's familiar with. Well, Snooty just turned 65 this past July, so he is the oldest captive manatee. We think probably the oldest manatee in or out of captivity. Typically in the wild, manatees have in the past lived into their 40s and 50s, but what we're finding more recently is they're not living quite as long. That's due in part because of some natural phenomena like red tide, cold stress. They can't stand to be in water colder than 68 degrees for very long. They're all tropical animals. But then, of course, there's been some problems with fishing gear and with boat strikes. And those are the main reasons that the animals in the wild don't live as long as he has. The South Florida Museum is a second stage rehabilitation facility for manatees. So the two animals that we have in the pool with Snooty as companions right now are Chino and Longo. The animals are named after the areas in which they're rescued from. In Longo's case, it was off of Longboat Key, near here, and in Chino's case, he came out of the Caloosahatchee River. Rumor has it, when he was born, they thought he was a girl, and there was a popular radio show called Baby Snooks. It was a Fanny Bryce character, and so he was originally named Baby Snooks. It eventually became Baby Snooty, and then just Snooty, and of course, somewhere along the line, they realized he wasn't a girl, so. Manatees use 50% of their brain for touching, and most of their touch is on the muzzle. You'll see some finger-like whiskers on their face. So they're touching each other all the time, but Snooty likes to be touched. He likes to be brushed. He's spoiled, so it's definitely his favorite thing. Well, I think unlike very active marine mammals that you see jumping and doing tricks, and they're very exciting to watch, manatees, on the other hand, because they are slow and they seem to be much more gentle on the surface, they're more relaxing. And so when you watch them, you feel a sense of peace, and you don't get that from watching a lot of other animals.